Hola, fellow compadres. Well, yeah. So this is a new kind of video. Uh, this is probably going to be my first kind of actual editing. Can you shut up, Train? Yeah, so this is a new format on my channel. I want to try to make this a series called Nostalgia Blinded. Can you shut up, for the love of gosh, Thomas? I'm trying to record. Thank you. Anyways, yeah. So, so this new series is going to be called Nostalgia Blinded. It's going to be where I look at stuff I remember from when I was baby, and, stuff like that. I'm going to put a critical eye into it and, see if it's actually any good. Now for the first episode is Pixar's Cars. Why did you choose that for the first episode, Bingus, you idiot? It's because I love this film. And, it's underrated, and it's a masterpiece. And no, I'm not saying that because it's nostalgia blended. I'm nostalgia blended. But no, I actually think that. I actually think it's, like, the best Pixar film. But yeah. Yeah, so basically, I swear the whole nostalgia blinded thing is going to get relevant after this episode. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Okay, this is just my only. Can you shut up, Thomas? Thank you. This is my only chance to tell you how much of a slept-on masterpiece Cars is. So yeah, anyways, so Cars. If you don't know, and if you're you're a dumbass if you don't. It's a movie about this red race car named Lightning McQueen. He would be a DILF if he had children, I swear. Basically, what happens is that he's a rookie race car, but everyone loves him. There's this, like, final race of the season, and there's this guy named the King, or Strip Brothers, or whatever, that's retiring, and whoever wins the race, or something like that, then they are going to get that sponsorship, that the King is leaving. So basically, Lightning McQueen wants to get that sponsorship because fuck Rusty's, in the color red. And basically, there's this bad, or mean, green car named Chick Hicks, played by, Michael freaking Keaton. And I forgot to mention, Owen Wilson plays Lightning McQueen, damn, I forgot his name, but he's pretty much like a NASCAR legend or something. He voices Strip Weathers, or the King, yeah, and then, there's like a 3-way tie, with Lightning McQueen. He loses both of his tires because he's a dumb idiot poopy head. So then the other people. Why did I say the other people? What the frick? Yeah, I'm rambling on. All you have to know is that Lightning McQueen gets lost. He goes into Radiator Springs. He meets some folk there, like a redneck tow truck named Tow Mater, and he's a sweetheart. And then there's Sally, which I'm sure there are some actual people in this world who want to fuck her. And then there's Doc Hudson, which reminds me of my grandpa, and trust me, we'll get into him. Doc Hudson, not my grandpa. And then there's Ramon, which he's Mexican. And then there's Flo, which she's a black woman. And then there's Luigi and Guido, which are Mario and Italian. And then there's Red, who's a crybaby, and then there's Lizzie, who's old, and then Gosh, is that it? I started missing someone. Oh yeah, and then there's Fillmore, who's voiced by George Carlin. Yes, that George Carlin who said rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat. That was the first time I ever said that word. Dang. Anyways, and then there's Sarge, who is a soldier from TF2, Team Fortress 2, and at first they don't get along, but Lightning McQueen stays there and learns not to be a jerk, and then they all live happily ever after. Also, the king fucking dies. Nah, I'm kidding. It doesn't. Anyways, yeah, that was my very bad plot synopsis. Yeah, if you're veterans on this channel, you'll probably know, like, what will be a year in July. My gosh, time's going by fast. I made a review, as, like, a series of failed, like, really weird reviews I did of Pixar movies. They weren't really good, because all I said was, oh yeah, that's a good movie, is a very good, yahoo! But, you gotta realize, you actually gotta review the movie instead of just calling it, is a good, yahoo! So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, without being around the bush, this is my favorite movie of all time, but there is some problems with it. Oh, well, people say that McQueen being a jerk is a problem, but no, it's just your average character arc story where big, stupid, poopy jerkhead learns not to be a big, stupid, poopy jerkhead. It's one of those stories, so you gotta, yeah, and, okay, and off topic, but another thing that pisses me off when people talk about cars is like, how do they, fuck? And it's like, dude, Cars is one of those movies where you just have to, like, turn your brain off and enjoy the fun little cars racing. Anyways, let's actually review the film. Sorry for the bed creaking. My bed is very squeaky. Squeakier than a mouse. So basically, I love this film to death. And there's some, like, subtle things you won't even know when you first watch the film, but when you watch them like a 5 millionth time, like I did, like just earlier this morning at like 3 a.m., you'll start to realize stuff like how Doc's character arc with how he crashed. He was like a very big name and racing dumb. But he crashed and they didn't want him anymore. It's really nicely foreshadowed. When we first see him, when he instantly just like wants to let Lightning McQueen go, because he doesn't want that past to catch up to him. And then like whenever you like watch that the scene before Lightning McQueen and Doc race, like when you first watch it, you're like, whoa, wait, why is he challenging him to a race? He's like really, really old. That's what other people think, like the other characters. But then, when you watch it for like a 5 million time, you start to realize something I completely forgot. Well, frick. I don't give a shit. Yeah. So, yeah. No, trust me. I'm only starting in this kind of stuff. So, yeah. I'm sure if I ever get really good at editing, I promise you I will make a remake of this with an actual script, better editing than just like photos, like kind of related to the subject, flying on screen while unrelated Sonic music plays in the background. But still, This is my first time, okay? So shut the ever-living fuck